this is part one of the build log. So I am building a brand new rendering rig slash gaming rig. It's mostly going to be built and designed for rendering at the end of the day. Now, obviously, it's a challenge when finding some space inside. So what I've gone ahead and done is sort of moved out to the shed. So I've just got a couple of shelves here, which are going to be full of computer parts very, very soon. Started moving me boxes of, wiring and stuff out here already. And as you can see, I've already stripped the case that I will be using for my brand new rig, which is over here. Check it. It's the Tower 900. Look at that. There's a bit of glare there, but there you go. That's what she looks like. She's got glass panels and freaking everything. It's currently off of it, as you can see. And that's the back of the rig, not the front. So if you come around the back here, see that? There you go. That's more of the front right there. So, and then I've got obviously the panels. The glass is separated underneath there on purpose because I'm a little worried about getting it scratched and whatever. Now, I've just got my first batch of water cooling parts in. I'm quite excited. I've already torn into it, as you can see. Oh, there you go. So this is just the first batch here. Quite expensive, actually, digging in. So right here, we've just got some more fans to go, obviously, on the reservoir. They're the SP, the static pressure fans, and the Quiet Edition, which will match the SP 120s there. They are all the same, except the AF at the end. The AF is, case fan. So these three are going on the rads, and yes, they do have the blue rings. It's just, for some reason, they changed the box from the old to the new. I don't know what happened there. So that's there. They will stay on the shelf for now until I mount them very soon. Now, this guy here is the freaking reservoir pump combo. How cool is this? She's a bit short, as you can see. There's my hand. That is really, really short. To be honest, what I'm going to do is replace the main cylinder, the reservoir, with probably 200, 220, something like that, which would be quite a bit higher, because that's just way too small. And I'm just being totally legit honest. I'd open that, but I'm running out of battery. So I've got two of those because it's going to be a dual loop like normal. $150 a pop. Yeah, not freaking cheap. So $300 worth of freaking reservoirs right there. Okay, next thing. This here is a hard pipe cutting kit. So very basic stuff there. Well, put that up there. That actually goes on that. Alright, what else have we got in here? We've got some test tubes here. I'm going to be obviously mucking around with some test tubes, like hard tubing, like mucking, like what I mean about test, like weigh some, because I'm not really good at bending, never done it before, so yeah, there might be some struggle there with me when it comes to, hard tubing. So the whole goal here is literally going to be, weigh some. They're only $14 for 8 of them, 40 centimeters. So anyway, nice and cheap there for those guys. Here they are here. See, I've already started cutting into one, if you can see. So that's the hard tubing. But pretty cool stuff. So I'll put that up there. Now, if I can pull it out. Alright, they really stuck it in here, didn't they? If I can pull it out. Come on, you. Now, I have got myself 2. That's right, 2. Well, these are bloody thick as all hell. So I've got the EK Coolstream EX 360 rad times 2. So I've got 2 of them. Well, there's another one down in the box there. I got 2 of those bad boys, and frig me, are they thick? They are ridiculously thick. Thicker than the, hang on, I think I've got an example over here. They're thicker than the old EK rads. See, this guy here wasn't part of my original build, but I never used it. So it's a bit thicker than this guy here. That's nuts. So I'm not using this, obviously, because I only got 1 of them. And my OCD will go nuts if I was going to use that. But that's a spare part right there. So, quickly to finish, obviously a 360 will go over here. Rad, 360 over here. This is the back of the case, guys. Power supply goes down here. And, there's a huge... Is that 140 mil? Yeah, 140 up there. I have yet to take out the thingamajigs there, but yeah. So power supply, 360, bloody brilliant. bloody brilliant. So yeah, so that is what I'm up to so far. I'm probably going to be getting taking the fans out and the rads out, mounting those on soon, because the first thing I did when I was building my other rig is got told to flush the rads out with water before even mounting them and letting them dry out. So I'm going to be doing something similar, obviously, before doing that again. Now, obviously, this is a brand new setup. This is my shed. Crikey, this is my shed. I've got wood floors and stuff, so it's nice and cozy in here. I'm probably going to put some sort of fan. I've got a freaking stand-up fan, as you can see, but it's hot in here, as you can imagine. So bloody struth, it's going to be my little computer area where I build the rigs and get power run out here and everything. So I just thought this will be the build log part 1. So hopefully you enjoy. We really didn't build anything, did we? Just sort of showed off the first bits and pieces we got. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later. And we're back. Hello. This is obviously part 2 to the build log. Now I've gone ahead and taken one of the 360 XPs out of the box here just to measure the true size, and as you can see, look at the size of this girl. This rad here is bloody extreme. A lot bigger than I thought. I would have gone for probably the one down. There's 3 different versions of this. Yes, the SP, XE. Yeah, there's a few additions to this actual. Yeah, this is the XE, which is obviously the biggest one you can get. Now, I'm a little bit worried because where I'm going to mount the rad here, I've gone ahead and looked up a few builds online just to see, you know, what other people have done with the actual setup here. So a lot of them have gone for a quadruple rad for the right side here and just a triple rad for the left here. I'm just going for 2 triples, not one different size. I don't think it's necessary, especially a radiator this freaking size is extreme. So double that would be absolutely fine. A little bit worried because, as you can see, the clearance between the power supply and the rad here is a little bit different. Now, the builds that I did look up, like the quadruple and the triple, quite sexy builds at the end of the day, which was awesome. But they had their fans in push mode, so they had their fans like mounted on the opposite side here. So I'm not sure. I usually have all my fans in pull. To be honest with you guys, like my current rig, which is overclocked, and fuck, it's awesome. It's awesome, it's awesome, but I always have them in pull. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is mount one of them up and see what I decide to do when it comes to the push or pull. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Crikey. Alrighty guys, they are installed. I decided to go on a push configuration. Now, because the reason why is the gap between the power supply and the radiator was really, really close. A little bit of a pain in the bum there, but I'm pretty sure this case has been designed to be in push. Only reason why I say that because there was a dip. There's a nice gap in between there when the mounting. So come around here for a second. Check it out. I've got the side cover on right now. Now you come up here and you press a button, and it releases. Oh. It's hard holding at the same time, but it releases, and there you go. Oh, clip off, and that's what she looks like. There you go. You got the hard drive bays up there, and it fits in there nicely. It's even, yeah, it's quite surprising how much room they gave you behind the mounting there. Like, it was built for it to be in push by the look of that. It fits there snugly. Now you can change the rings of the colour out. You can even leave that off if you want, but it looks kind of ugly. Now clipping this on is what do you call this? Quite difficult. So let's see if I can't get it with one hand here. I'm trying to leave one side on. Come on, you. No. One-handed clipping is not going to be. Not going to work. So anyway, I've got those 2 in, so we'll just whiz around here and place it. Oh, stay. Place it back here, but she is looking good already. And I love the clearance there. Nice. I made sure all the cables were ran nicely at the bottom. And the top, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. So it is coming together quite nicely. Obviously, the next step would be mounting the reses, the reses and the pumps. That's what I do next after the radiators are done. And then I sort of, once that's done, I sort of, you know, sit back, start designing routes and everything like that. But crikey, she is looking good. Probably combine this video with the last video together, just because, yeah, that is looking good. Alright guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this part 2, well, part 1, part 2 of the build log here. I will do another part 3 when we mount the reservoirs and pumps. So that should be quite interesting. From there we can think about motherboards and CPUs and graphics cards and all that. I'd just like to get, I like to put a lot of the water cooling in beforehand. Tons of room, so you can do that. And as soon as the rest is in. But yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch yous all later.